how did you come up with the title, You Gotta Get Bigger Dreams?
Well, it's funny, it's the name of one of the stories, but what happened was that my friend Eddie, it's something Oprah said. Oprah said this to my friend Eddie, who was obsessed with Oprah and who wanted a picture with her, and it was an event I was invited to, and she was being honored, so I took him as my date. And it was a disastrous idea. It's like having a teenage girl with you at a very swanky awards do. Because he was just like, and I remember saying in the story that it was kind of like a dog. You know, dogs can hear certain frequencies. It was like Eddie could hear if Oprah was nearby. And anyway, so eventually it happened that she was coming to the loo and she was going to come past our table. And I had my camera and I was actually zooming in to try and get a picture of her, you know, with him in the foreground. And then she came past and we realized she was going to the loo and I was like, she's coming. And so I was like that and I was unzooming the thing and I heard Eddie go, Oprah, may I have a photo with you? It would be my dream. And Oprah, without missing a beat, went, you gotta get bigger dreams.
I love it.
Which is a great thing to say. It's actually a very good thing.
It's a great title for the book. Now, you're touring with a show called Alan Cumming Sings Sappy Songs.
Yes.
And how did that come about?
Well, the title of it, I decided to do another cabaret show. I was asked to open a show at the Café Carlisle, do a new show. And I thought, well, if I'm going to do another show like that, I want it to be I want to sing songs that I'm really passionate about and that are really emotional and I can act. And I know a lot of stuff had happened to me in my real life, stuff with my dad and my granddad and, you know, and things. So I wrote another book about that. So I thought I want this show to kind of, you know, be, here's me at 50 and, you know, here's my life. And I want to kind of, so the songs I chose are, to me, all sappy songs, but actually I realize sappy has kind of a different meaning in America.
What does it mean where you're from?
It means like emotional and sentimental in a good way, but also a bit like you want to, oh, come on. You know, it's not like, I think it's a slightly more derisory thing about sappy.
Like cheesier almost.
Cheesier here, yeah. But I also used that, I called it that because I also wanted to signal to people that there'd be great humor in the show as well. So it's kind of it works. But for me, a sappy song is one that, you know, just the music starts and you're like, oh, hanky.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it can be the lyrics, or it can just be even the chord structure sometimes, you know, like in the Titanic, which you've never seen. Like when those little pipes go doo-doo-doo.
Sure.
Everyone's like boo-hoo-hoo. So
everybody knows the reference but me. Thanks a lot.